Welcome back to the 10th episode of Trevians Sport Spotlight. I'm Lily Long.
And I'm Lauren Sullivan.
And today we're joined with New Trier Boys Varsity Volleyball to discuss how their volleyball career started and for a mid-season recap. They're currently 14-6 and are second in conference.
Today we're here with key players in the program, including Charlie Tinsley, Keenan Roderick, and Oliver Potterfield. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
To start off, how did you first get into volleyball and how long have you been playing for?
I started playing volleyball in probably 8th grade. I didn't really take it seriously back then, but like when I started getting to high school and I started realizing like I was getting good, that's when I started taking it seriously. And my first time playing club was last year. I quit though because I didn't really like it and it didn't really help me that much. But 8th grade is when I started.
I've been playing club volleyball since 6th grade, and I kind of played other sports throughout high school. And then after my junior year, I decided to focus like solely on volleyball.
And I've been playing club since 7th or 8th grade, and that's when I started playing volleyball. I started with club, and I just took it pretty seriously, like from the get-go. So I focused on that.
What's the weirdest pregame ritual you've ever seen or done?
Our teammate last year, Tyler Chung, every time before a game he would pluck out a piece of hair and throw it in a cup next to his bed. And yeah, so that's the weirdest one I've probably seen.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the same answer.
Same answer, obviously.
Next, what's your go-to pregame snack?
I have like a superstition where I have to have a coffee before every game. Not necessarily a snack, but I've always got to have a coffee.
Our teammates' moms usually bring oranges for us, and I'll usually eat the oranges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Miss Chung brings the oranges. She like peels a whole bag of them. So.
If you could switch positions and get 6-hour automatic playing time, what position would you be?
Setter.
I would definitely be an outside.
I'd be a setter for sure.
And what positions are you guys now?
Oh, I'm an outside right now.
I'm a libero.
I'm also an outside.
Last season, you guys lost to Loyola in the sectional finals in 3 sets, with the score being a close 25-21, 17-25, and lastly 20-25. After a tough loss like that, how did it feel to absolutely crush Loyola in 2 sets a few weeks ago?
It felt really good. Like we came to that game knowing like what they did to us last year and how they just like ended our seniors' career. So we wanted to get back on them, and it really was really like joyful when we just killed them. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun to like play against them, especially because it's like a big rivalry, and we walked into their gym and kind of killed them. It was never like a super close game, so it was a super fun game to play.
Yeah, I agree with what both of them said, but I think it being so early in the season really helped us really get our confidence after beating a team like that so badly. So that was important.
Next, what major changes have you and your team had to make to fill the shoes of last year's seniors, especially Stanford commit David Wolf?
The outsides, especially me and Oliver, we've had to step in and like do a big role here because last year David probably got 50% of our sets, and this year, I mean, we're probably getting 50% of our sets, but it's split between 2 of us instead of just all going to him. So yeah, I think us stepping in has really like helped our team and stuff like that.
I think we've also had to step up in terms of leadership roles, because last year's kind of David was like always our go-to guy for like everything, and we would look to him like when we need help. And this year I think we've kind of diversified it through me, Charlie, Joe, and Pot, and I think we've done a really good job of being like more well-rounded in that way.
Yeah, I agree. I think leadership was the most important. I don't think we just lost David. I think we lost like all of our captains actually. So I think it was really important this year for guys to step up and fill leadership roles. And I think that the seniors have done a really good job of that.
What's one thing you guys need on your plate at a team carbo?
Chicken.
I think chicken or toast is definitely a go-to.
Yeah, I think we've done chicken every time. I like chicken.
Chicken from where?
We did it from Cane's one time, and then another time we did it from Chicken Shack, and it was really good.
All right, so now we're going to do some quick who is questions. So basically we're going to ask you who is questions, and your job is to pick a player on the team that fits the role. So any year, any position. So first, who on the team gets the most hype?
Probably our junior middle, Kiefer Baxter.
Yeah, going Kiefer.
Who's the messiest on the team?
Henry Brandenburger.
All right, who's the best dancer?
Oh, that's good.
I think I'm gonna have to go with our team manager Juan.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. He hit some good cherry pickers every now and then.
Yeah.
Who's the dad of the team?
Probably me or Keenan.
Yeah, I think it's these two guys for sure.
Who's the funniest on the team?
Definitely Juan.
Or Coach Dreiss.
Or
Throw him in
Dreiss.
there.
Yeah.
What's like the funniest like joke you've heard them say?
Well, Juan's from Colombia, and like he's still learning like English, so he just says stuff, and it's really funny.
Lastly, who gets the most upset with bad calls?
Kiefer Baxter.
All right, finally, what message do you have for the fans for your next game tomorrow against Evanston?
Be there. Home game at 6 o'clock. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Yeah.
It was a close game last time. It's a rivalry game at home. I think it's a big deal to just come out and beat this team by a lot. So be there.
Just show up. Be loud.
And that's all for today. Thank you guys for listening in, and make sure to show up to the Trevs games and these last few weeks of school. Have a great rest of your week.